What about the opposite? Comments that uplifted you?
Comments that uplifted me, and when people, pretty much any compliment or like positive comment I get, um, because like I'm really glad that I've gotten some popularity. I mean, I'm in it to do it for fun because I love Mega Man, but the fact that I've gotten even as popular as I am, it's just cool when people say, "Haha, that was great, man." It's like even people who don't even know what the hell Mega Man is have commented me and said, "Wow, that's awesome. I'm makes me want to go play some Mega Man." I'm just like, then my job is done. That's what I want them to do. I want them to experience the same thing I have, playing these games and having these memories, and maybe watching these series. I don't know. But it's every positive comment I get, I just love. I can't. There's so many people. I want to thank every single one of my subscribers. I wish I could name you all by name, but I can't. So I wish I could thank them all by name, but I just want to thank every person who subscribed to me, every person who watched my episode once or more than once, basically.
Is there any abridged series that you find overrated?
Um, Overrated would have to be the Death Note abridged. I just don't like it. I've seen the first episode. I thought it was pretty boring to me. Second episode, I watched the first half of it because I thought, okay, well, I'll give him a chance. I give anybody a chance. I saw it and it was still boring to me. I just thought, I just don't really like this. First of all, it probably doesn't help that I don't like Death Note. First of all, it's not an anime series that interests me in any shape or form. To me, it looks like a ripoff of Witch Hunter Robin or something like that, or just like Witch Hunter Robin, but trying to add more demony stuff, whatever. I just don't like Death Note, the anime, or the abridged series. It's just something I just can't seem to like.
What about underrated abridged series?
Um, Underrated. I'd have to say, Captain Awesome's Pokemon Abridged. This reason being that I think what I've heard, the reason that he stopped doing it is because there's just too many Pokemon abridged, and it's too hard for him to come to be the shining gold above all the shit. Um, Kempo got lucky with Bleach because he was able to rise like above all the crappy Bleach abridged and become noticed as somebody who's actually taking it seriously. But it's a real shame that Captain Awesome is like being overflowed with shit. Like if you search Pokemon abridged on YouTube, you maybe will get one of his episodes on the first page, and probably not until like halfway down the search. But but yeah, he's the one I think that's the most underrated. And if somehow he just gets a million more views or something like that, well, not a million, thousands more views, maybe that'll convince him to continue on with it.
Would you say that the Mega Man franchise has gone slightly downhill over the years?
Um, I'd say ever since like the new millennium, it's started going downhill, and then it kind of has. Capcom has turned Mega Man into he used to be a robot, and now he's like a internet character, a net nabby. He's like a space hero. And the games just aren't the way that aren't made the way that I remember. I mean, they have games from the original series like Mega Man and Bass, stuff like that being produced. Um, but yeah, I like Mega Man Battle Network 2. It's the only one I really like. I also like Mega Man Star Force. I have the special edition Dragon version. But Mega Man Zero was the biggest disappointment Mega Man has ever done to me. I mean, when I was playing, I played the Japanese version of it. I was so excited, I couldn't wait to get it for Christmas. I got it, and it was a big disappointment. I haven't played it since like 2006 because it was just that disappointing. I shake my head every time I see it in my game box. ZX just looks exactly the same as Zero, just with the ability to change to the other characters. So ZX I haven't actually tried. I'm gonna try it to give it a chance because I want to give it a chance. But Zero, I gave it its chance and it failed. So I just hate that series. The biggest problem is Capcom doesn't want to fund sequels for the older games, which what actually the fans want. Instead, they're just trying to focus on what's new and what's going on. So, I hope one of these days, KJ Inafune, the creator of Mega Man, once he gets higher up in Capcom, he can make the games he wants. And the first thing he says that he's going to make once he can make whatever he wants is Mega Man Legends 3, and I can't wait. I can't wait for that day. I want that game. It's like Halo 3. I can't finish the fight without Mega Man Legends 3.
Do you have a favorite Mega Man character?
I think it's obvious who my favorite Mega Man character is, and it's Zero from the X series. Not Zero from the Zero series. Well, I like the character design, I just don't like the way he's played in the games. But mostly Zero from the X series. Mostly because one of my favorite Mega Man games is Mega Man X5. I also like X4, but X5 I like more. And I like X5 because you can do something with Zero. When Zero first appeared in the Mega Man games, in X1 you couldn't even use him. In X2 you had to find him. In X3 you could use him, but you only got one chance to use him, and then if he dies you're screwed. Like, you don't get him for the rest of the game. And not only that, in X3 the only way to use a saber is to fully charge your buster, use 2 shots, and then use the saber, which was like, come on, just let him use the saber. I'm glad in X4 they actually took away his buster and just gave him the friggin' sword, because he's better as a melee character anyways. X5 has to be my favorite because you can do more with Zero. X6 with Zero, I rarely use him in X6 because they ruined his combo system in X6, and it just was bad. X7 and 8, haven't played X8 in a long time, so I forget. I think I use him a lot. X7, I use him about as much as X, but before you get X, I use him the most because Axel's just a piece of crap and nobody wants to use him.
What anime do you watch?
Oh, do you mean currently or just my favorites?
Your favorites.
Well, an obvious favorite is Dragon Ball Z. That was one of the first animes I ever saw, and it just blew me away. Born Yukami is gonna kick me in the face for this, but Naruto, I actually like Naruto a lot. I like Bleach. I've gotten into Bleach now. One of my very favorites that they could have done more with was Shaman King. Shaman King just blew me away when I saw it, and it kind of ended on a cliffhanger, and I wish they had made a second season or done something with the story rather than just ending and going nowhere. Pokemon was good for the first 2 seasons, and then 4Kids ruined it. What else was good? Digimon was good. It was cheesy, but it was good. What else is there? Monster Rancher, which was good, but it was too short. Escaflowne. I got a whole bunch. I'm a big nerd. I like a lot of anime. Yu Yu Hakusho, Tokyo Mew Mew, strangely enough, Fighting Foodons, Ultimate Muscle. Funny enough, I like the 4Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh. Even though they cut a bunch of stuff out, they have friggin' Dan Green voicing Yu-Gi-Oh. Friggin' Dan Green voicing Yugi and Yami. I'm here for my ballet classes, and I must warn you, I look damn good in a tutu. Well, that was Lil Karibo, but that's how Dan Green would have said it. He would have said that line.